not so far away. It's not so far away, Parshas Korach. But in the Gemara we got to it. They were not looking for Pashut, simple politics like nowadays. It's mias to even read it. Even if you read a newspaper and you want to know what's going on, but everybody, I'm sure, skips over those pages. Even those that read newspapers don't read that because that's like how they're and this one is bargaining with that one. They'll put together a coalition with this one, with that one, this one again. The tzad hashava is nobody's thinking what's good for the Jewish people. What can we do for the Jewish people? That's out. That's not in the cheshbon. That's what they're all the same. I'm afraid even maybe from are better. Okay, so but that's not what Korach and his people were looking for. They're looking for worshiping Hashem, kedusha and tara, madreges, avas Hashem. They felt there's such a thing that's called in Sheshem ava b'tanugim. There's a level called ava, loving. To reach a level of love of Hashem that you feel tanugim, you feel mamish pleasure, a person feels. And they knew what it is going into the Mishkan and doing the avodah of Keteris inside the Kodesh HaKadosh. And why shouldn't we be Zochet? They had a musag of that feeling that it is to do that avodah. It's the Iker is to put the Keteris on the Gecholim, but what the Kohen Gadol, the machshavas he was thinking, and the madregas he reached while he's doing it, we have no musag of what it is. And they were looking for that. So what did Moshe Rabbeinu answer them? You want madregas, you want kedusha, you want ava b'tanugim, or you want to do what Hashem wants? That means even in those high madregas, there can be a pagam of not looking for Ratzon Hashem and looking for worshiping.
Well, I thought we said they wanted to be Messiah early. Like the Leviim will be the Kohanim, like the Pasuk says in the Haftorah.
Yeah. So we'll fit it together. You're smart, you'll fit together. There's two ideas, I'm sure you can do it. So wait. So maybe we'll soon do it. So Moshe Rabbeinu said to them, Rav Lachem b'nei Levi. So what I am saying also, it says, I didn't make it up. So the Gemara here said that Afal Pikein, there was a tviyah on Moshe Rabbeinu that he said, Rav Lachem. Now what the tviyah, such a tviyah, that it's only because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is medacted with tzaddikim kechut hasara. Yeah, so because he medacted, but Moshe Rabbeinu was right. Rav Lachem. This Transcendence, I think, says this. We're not looking for madregas. We're looking for doing what Hashem wants. The pshat is, but sof, since they were looking for madregas and they wanted avodas Hashem and they wanted avos Hashem. So you should be megala some sympathy towards them also. And not talk to them like that. Enough! Rav, look, I don't know what niggin he said it in. I'm sure he said it in a gentle tone of voice. But still, a chut hasara there is. Yeah, he should have said, yeah, you're right. He should say it like that. You are looking for, it's a big thing that you're looking for avodas Hashem, but what can we do? Hashem wants this, and that's what the pshat Aaron Ma'u Kisalin, all of Aaron. Where was Aaron in the whole machlokas of Korach? You don't see one word that Aaron spoke. Aaron stood on the side, just like the Yismach Moshe. Aaron stood on the side. Why? So the Ramban says Larov Musaru Kedushasa, because of his great holiness. So he stood. I didn't say anything. And the Pshat always says that Aaron told Avad that Korach is much greater than me. Who am I? Korach was an old tzaddik from previous generations, an old Ovid Hashem, and I'm fit to be Kohen Gadol because you have a Korach here that he can be the Kohen Gadol. But what can I do? Hashem chose me. I have to do. What am I gonna? I'm not gonna do it. If Hashem asked me to be the kohen, I'm not gonna do it. So that's what Aaron Mauki Salinu Olav. What's Aaron? You can't fight with him. If Aaron Mauki Salinu Olav, who is he to fight with? Try to say you don't have a Baal Plukta over here. You don't have somebody to fight with because Aaron thinks you're right. Aaron agrees with. He always says with Sumer, he says that one big chassid korach did have. Who was that? Aaron Cohen. The Aaron Cohen thought, yeah, Korach's right. I'm doing what Hashem wants. So I'm saying, so because of that, there was a stickle tviyah in Moshe Rabbeinu that he shouldn't have said Rabbi. Now, Yeshua Meir is asking a big kash. How do all these ideas fit with the idea he wanted to bring Mashiach? It fits. You think he just said it's a slogan, wanted to bring Mashiach. He wanted a certain madrege. He felt that we're missing a certain madrege that we can come to. That means, according to this, what you're saying, so it means that not only that he wanted to reach the madrege of Kuna Gedola because he knew what it is Kuna Gedola, and he wanted that, but he even knew that it's going to come someday. So it's even a stronger taina on korach. So it's even a stronger reason to look for that, because it is going to come someday. The what Ovim will become kohanim, you're saying. It is going to happen someday. We're again the same thing, the same taina on korach. But wait, this is do it. Let Hashem run the world. I mean, that gufa is an avoda of being mevatel yourself to the Ratzon Hashem. I just read an article today from somebody, just saying what I have on my mind, that some modern Orthodox person wrote that everybody knows you can't run a Medina and keep shmita. You can't run a whole state with keeping shmita. So what are you going to bring? But you're going to bring from the Goyim, you're going to bring fruits and vegetables from the Goyim. You can't run a Medina like that. So Rav Kook was a great man, so he saw the big picture, and he didn't look at this farmer and this farmer, and he found a solution. Saying like this, we're not running anything, we're not running no Medina, and we're not running no private farmer, and we're not running no private business. We're doing Ratzon Hashem, and that's all. And if you're supposed to keep Shemitah, so somehow the Medina will run with keeping Shemitah. Who said you have to? You Professor HaKohen, his name is. Who said you have to find the solution? And who said Rav Kook has to find the solution? Rav Kook, in his time, there was pikuach nefesh. So it's like, okay, say, look, pikuach nefesh. The Gemara says in the Toshis, I think, brings it in Sanhedrin, that they said Puku Ziru Mishum Arnona, that he told them go plant on Shemitah because it's Pikuach Nefesh, because you have to pay the Arnona. So it's Pikuach Nefesh, so it's a different thing. But they go make a whole thing, because we're building a Medina, and you can't keep Shemitah, so we have to look for solutions. That's what Hashem wants from us. Hashem wants we should keep Shemitah, so He'll find the solution. So this is the yesod and the shorish of the problem is that is gaiva. That's the yesod of all averos is gaiva. That's why am I saying it? Because that was the first thing the Nachash came and said. What did the Nachash say? V'yisem kelukim yodei tovra. And Rashi says, v'yisem kelukim bonei olamos. You'll make worlds. You'll be something. Until now, what were you? You can't eat it. There's something you can't do. You have to. Hashem is limiting you. You're in Gan Eden, and Hashem is limiting you. You know why? Because He Himself ate. That's what Rashi brings. He Himself ate from the Eitz Hadas, and He created the world. So go eat from the Eitz Hadas, and you also create the world. So I once heard a shmua from Reb Shlomo Brevda. So he started off. He said, He said, everybody has to ask over here on this Rashi, even children in Gan Yelodim. That's how he said. Even children in kindergarten have to ask.
He also spoke like a child from Gan.
So,
so
even children have to ask, what kind of talk is that? Hashem ate from the tree and he created the world. So who created the tree? So, and he talked for 2 hours to answer. And I don't know what he said. I fell asleep and it was too long for me. I wasn't a child, but it was still too long for me. And I don't know what he answered. But one thing you do see from here, that the Nachash is saying, go, you'll be something, you'll be something. V'yisem, you'll be something. And you have to, mitzad sheni. Everything is difficult. All Yiddishkeit is difficult. I once heard from a Hakim at the Yud, a smart psychologist in Beit Began Goldschmidt. He said,
is that a conflict in terms?
What? A smart psychologist?
He was no Seafuchim, Alexander Goldschmidt.
Maybe it is, but I mean, he said smart things. he said that Yiddishkeit means maneuvering between different forces. You have to maneuver, like you take wine and do a mitzvah, you make kiddush on it. And then you can take it, the same thing afterwards, and keep drinking and drinking and go crazy with it and say things you shouldn't say. It's have to maneuver this much and this much not, and a lot of things are like that. The same thing here. A person is supposed to have a she'ifa. He is supposed to want greatness. The Tanat Veilio says a person is supposed to say, when am I going to reach Avrom, Yitzchak, Yaakov? You can imagine. I don't know, it's a little bit hard to say that because we don't have any idea of what they were. But yeah, mitzad sheni, a person has to be bottled by Metzias legamrit. I don't know anything. How's it say? Vani bar v'lo edo behemus ha'yisi Osaf said in Tehillim Ayin Gimel. Vani bar v'lo edo behemus ha'yisi vani tamid imach. Achazta b'yad yamini. You lead me. So Mamela, what kind of kash is that? How could you run a Medina and keep shmita? Who said you have to answer the question, Bichlal? That's the tipshus over here. Who said you need an answer to such questions?
Who says to dignify?
No, I'm not talking what we have to answer them. I'm answering them. Yeah, right now I'm answering him. The answer is that you don't have to answer. That we don't have to answer to ourselves. That's what I mean. You don't understand what I'm saying. That you don't have to answer to ourselves. That we have a kasha, this big chacham, that he thinks he's a chacham, so he asks a kasha, how could you run a Medina and keep shmita? So we to ourselves, if we should ask ourselves such a question, the answer is that we don't have to have an answer. We have to keep the Torah. We don't have to run a Medina. We don't have to answer how to run a Medina. And things will work out. The same thing. And the same thing is that they're afraid that Iran is going to come and they're going to throw atom bomb and they're going to erase the whole Medina here. Also, I'm not worried about it. First off, they erase the whole Medina, so we'll go to Gan Eden and we'll write on us Hashem Yinkom Dom. And second, and even if chutz them, we have a shmira, we have a special shmira, Shomer Amay Shad. We have to worry about such a thing. Where does he have to go to talk to the goyim and tell them what to do? Let them do what they want. Okay, good, Shabbos. Thanks for listening to me.
Thank you.